So you have the guys out of Utah, the Tongan guys who work at Frost City. They follow Fred Frost's Samoan tattoo designs. When they design the Tongan tattoo, their version of Tongan tattoo, they follow the Fa'a Samoa. You see, Fred Frost, he's Samoan. He used to work in Compton. When I left Utah and I moved to Los Angeles in 2003, he designed Samoan tattoo. So I brought in Tongan tattoo and Polynesian tattoo to LA. And then Fred Frost moved out. By 2006, I was hired by the best tattoo shops in LA, Zulu Tattoo, in 2006. I was the first Tongan in the United States of America, continental America, to make it out of the garage tail. Remember, we were all in the garages, and I made it out of the garage to work at an established tattoo shop or tattoo studio. The difference between tattoo shops and studio, tattoo shop is the establishment where you walk in and there's a book, a flash on the wall. You pick the tattoo you want and you have the tattoo artist copy that design. That's a tattoo shop. So you shop around. Tattoo studio, you have different artists. You have the tattoo artist who creates the art in the studio, like a music studio. So I understand when Fred Frost designed his version of Tongan tattoo. He designed it in the Fa'a Samoa because he is Samoan. He had learned the Samoan Tatau blueprint. He doesn't understand the Tongan art and the Tongan society. What I mean is, these Samoan tattoo artists who design Tongan tattoo, they do not understand the Tongan art and Tongan society the way I do, because I was trained in the South Pacific, in Tonga. They have never lived with the people in Tonga. People who design these art, people who are storytellers, the elders, the Tongan people. It's two different systems. We're using an example. The Samoans, when they designed the bear, so the sleeves, you see those bridges, you know, those overlaying patterns. They're using sleeves that runs like freeways, cross over each other. That's the Samoan art they designed from the architecture of the Samoan house, the Samoan fale. You know the roofing of the Samoan fale? Yeah. The Samoan house. That's the basic of the Samoan Tatau, the Samoan tattoos, from the post, the columns of the Samoan fale, where each matai, each chief sits and leans against a pole, a column, a post. All the posts of the Samoan fale, the Samoan House of Assembly, where all the Samoan chiefs, Matai, and Ali Matai, Makai, those who pronounce the K, they hold the roofing, the ceiling of the Samoan fale, the House of Assembly, fale fono. In Tonga, we say fale fono also. Because of the Samoan society, the Matai system, all the chiefs in the House of Assembly are equal. They have a post, a column, a pole that holds the ceiling, the roofing, the beams of the House of Assembly, fale fono of the Samoans. You have all these parallel lines from this column across over the roofing, the ceiling, to the other matai across the house. Yeah. That's why the Samoan art, the Samoan tattoo, has a lot of parallel lines. And the roofing of the Samoan house, we call ato. The roofing of the Samoan house, you see all the parallel lines, the grids. That is how the Samoan Tatau is designed, the Samoan tattoo. So when these Tongan guys come and design their Tongan tattoo, they follow the Samoan Tatau blueprint. But the Samoan Tatau blueprint is based on the architecture, the structures of the Samoan fale fono and the Samoan society. See, if you were chief, you were matai, you sit across from the house. And the matai that sits on this side against the column, the line from this post comes directly to you. And so is this matai. The column, his post. You draw a line across to the next, parallel to the next matai sitting next to you. On both sides. That's how the Samoans design their art. But the Tongan guys don't understand that. The Tongan art, or the Tongan Kupesi, is not designed that way. The Tongan Kupesi is designed according to the different clans of Tongans, where they come from, in regions, from different districts of different provinces in Tonga. It's two different systems. You have the Matai system of the Samoans, then you have the how system of the Tongans. Remember, the Samoans don't believe in the how. They don't believe that one ruler, one person should be the ruler that makes the ultimate decision. Samoans believe in their Alia Matai, or the paramount chiefs. So is the Fijian art, the Fijian tattoos. Fijian tattoos we see today, the first tattoo artist to revive the Fijian tattoo was my brother Carl Coker, KaliaTattoo.com. He started reviving Fijian tattoo around 2008, 2009. It was the first time Fijians have seen the Fijian Masi design tattooed on the body of Fijians. The rest of the Fijian tattoo artists started following Carl after. They started following Kalia tattoo. What we see today, Fijians, there's a lot of Fijian tattoo artists who are very good at revitalizing the Fijian tattoos. So we had to revive the Tongan tattoo and revitalize it. And then now I'm refining the Tongan tattoo. I designed the Tongan tattoo according to the Matua, the mother's maternal side of the family, kainga from the Kolo town and Otumotu Islands, families of the mother, and the kainga family of the father. That's why when I ask Tongan people for their kainga, of their mother and their father, I need to know which clan they belong to, in Tonga, because the art was designed for the Ho'eki no Pere, a state noble chief, landlord today. We use lord today, title of each clan of Tongans.
Fijian tattoo. Back then when you started, 20 plus years ago, I didn't hear anything about Fijian tattoo. I was always Samoan and Tongan.
Majority Samoans, Maoris,
Samoans, yeah.
Tahiti, Makasan.
The Tongan was kind of like here and there.
Yeah.
You know,
there's very few of us.
There's people here and there, and I think within the last 10 years, you have produced all different kind of art. But of course, the Tongan tattoo artists.
There's about a dozen of Tongan tattoo artists today.
Very new to the game. So some of them are familiar with the patterns and stuff like that. Some of them are not, and it has come a long way. Just knowing Tongan tattoo, because back then you hear a lot about Samoan tattoo. Especially in Tonga. I didn't see any established person as a tattoo or considered as a tattoo artist in the 90s and the 80s. I never heard of it. It was here and there. You have some Tongan people were just doing tattoo out of their house, but it was just like Fatamaiki, It was just like, oh, let me do some Kupesi that they learned or Kupesi they saw within the patterns of the ngatu or whatever. But that's about it. And as time progresses, I feel like we're digging into more about patterns and past and reviving. And of course, you and your brother revive tattoo, Tongan tattoo especially. Not just Tongan tattoo, but a lot of cultures, Polynesian cultures, and you put not just Polynesian cultures, but other cultures, indigenous people all over the world. And you guys have come with a huge change in starting back then compared to now. But I feel like with the process with tattoos, your video should be able to help a whole lot of folks out there that are new to the tattoo world.
Especially the Tongan people. But there are Tongan people overseas that they have a first Tongan name, last Tongan name. The last name is Tongan, first name Tongan. Mother is Tongan or father is Tongan. But they know very little about their Tongan heritage. And so they go and get tattooed by a Tongan tattoo artist who was trained by a Samoan. That's what their tattoo is going to look like, Samoan. With some Tongan patterns.